So the big picture, opportunity zones are not something new, right? So this is something that was introduced in 2017. That was the Trump bill. They call that the TCJA in 2017. But that is set to expire because it was only a 10-year program. What did Trump and his administration do? They extended this program, but they changed the rules and they made it, we're calling it 2.0 because now 2017, 10 years is 2027. So 2.0 starts officially January 1st, 2027. And the rules are going to be different. The concept is going to be same, but I want to basically hone in on why you should do this, when you should do this, and what are the multifaceted benefits, right? It's not just one benefit. July 1st was when the designations, like what is an opportunity zone, right? And let's just start there actually before we go through the timeline. I don't want you guys to read off the slides. I want to explain it simply and digestibly. An opportunity zone is an economically distressed area that is elected by our government to participate in this program. So think of, the best way that I think of that, I'm from New York, the Bronx. Most of the Bronx will be an opportunity zone. East New York and Brooklyn, these are lower income, economically distressed areas. So if you think of a big city, think of where the kind of the crappiest part of that city is. That's most likely going to be an opportunity zone. This program is designed, I would also like to call it a gentrification program. It's designed to incentivize people to put their money in these zones and improve it. So I want you guys to understand the theory of why that is a program, why this is so popular. And then now let's talk about the incentives. And we'll look at the timeline. So because the 1.0 ended, there's going to be new zones, is what we like to say. And that's by the census. So everybody's familiar with the census. That's the Bureau. It gives all the statistics of what's going on in America, basically, when it comes to demographics, money, and industry. So they're going to pick, basically, they're going to look at the most recent census, and they're going to see all of the economically distressed zones. And then Treasury is going to elect 25% of each of the zones in every single state. So if you see July 1st, they have the OZ designations on that timeline proposed by the governors. We're waiting now. We don't have the official map to see exactly where we can invest, but we're waiting now to see those elected. January 1st, 2027, you can see that's when it becomes effective. And we can get started now. So I asked before, who has a capital gain? So here's the concept. We have a capital gain, and I'm gonna pretend that I own Bitcoin, okay? And I bought Bitcoin, and I have a huge unrealized gain. I bought Bitcoin at 80K. I bought 80K of Bitcoin. My Bitcoin's worth 500,000 now. So that's a 420,000 possible gain if I sell now. What would I do now? It's like, what am I going to do? What is an exit strategy? Opportunity zone is the exit strategy. I'm going to sell. And now, as long as I take this $420,000 gain, I don't touch a penny of it. I take this $420,000 gain and I invest it in an opportunity zone. So let's say that's going to be a 4-family house in the Bronx, right? I don't have to pay the tax on that gain in the tax year that I sell. I defer it for 5 years. So let's say the tax on $420,000 on gain would have been 100K. I would have had to take 100K out of my pocket, pay Uncle Sam $100,000. But now I'm going to do the opportunity zone. So $420,000 is not due this year. It's going to be due in 5 years. So if you guys know, all of the business owners here, you guys are smart. $1 today is worth a lot more than $1 tomorrow, right? Especially with the way inflation is going. So I take that 420,000, I invest it in a 4-family property in the Bronx. I don't have to pay the tax bill now. That tax bill is not going away. We're deferring it. But now, if we hold that for 5 years, we're going to get a 10% discount on whatever tax due that would be. And then we pay that in 5 years. So yes, I will still have to pay that $100,000 tax due, but I have 5 years now to pay it. I have 5 years to see what's going on and put my money to work. These are a few changes that we can look at. So the basis step up, and that's the discount I'm talking about. It used to be 10% at 5 years, and that's supposed to say 15% at 7. You would basically get a discount. So if you would owe 100K, you're only going to owe 90 if you hold that investment. Now we don't need to worry about the old rules really. They made it a single tier. So as long as you hold for 5 years, you'll get a 10%. So I have a capital gain of 420. I'm gonna participate in an opportunity zone. Let's say 100K is what I would have owed, just for argument's sake. In 5 years, I'm gonna owe 90K. So I just saved 10K. And then I just saved whatever value you want to put on not paying something now and paying it later. That's the second benefit.